Hi, I wanted to show you how I made those teeny tiny covered buttons for the Poldark vest. They weren't really covered. The blue ones were, and I'll go into that on a different video. But what I did was, this was the fabric that I used to make the vest. And what I did first was I found, I think I used the crafter's pick, but I found a glue that I could put on the back and it wouldn't soak through and change the color on the front and make it darker like most glues do. So I think it was a crafter's pick, like I said, and I put that on the back and let that dry, and what it did is it plasticized the fabric, and that allowed me then to take my I think this is less than 1/8 of an inch hole punch, but anyway, I used this punch. It allowed me to punch these out pretty accurately without having threads hanging out. Where there were, I had to clean it up. So what I wound up with was these little circles of this fabric. Now, what I also did is I took cardstock, and using the same punch, I punched out a bunch of little holes, the same size, and then with the thinnest needle I could find, I went up and through, and then I painted these little discs gray to match a color that would be dark, the darker color of this on here, and then I used Mod Podge on top of that to kind of plasticize the cardboard as well, so that it would be stiff and also hold the thread in place. And when that was all done, all I had to do was then glue this on there, and I had my what kind of look like covered buttons for the vest. There's no way, I think, in hell that you could actually cover these things at this size like I did with the blue ones. The blue ones are a lot bigger. So I hope that helps if you ever doing your own project and you need to do it. It was pretty simple, pretty fast. The thing that took the most time was just having the glue dry on the back of these so that it would be good. Now this, I let that glue dry overnight because I didn't want to have any moisture in it so that it would cut. The hole punch would cut, because the hole punch is not meant for fabric; it's meant for paper, and I wanted it to go through as cleanly as it could, so it did. And I hope that helps. I'll do a video on the covered buttons, and then I'm going to do a video on how I made those designer buttons for her Lamarck. Okay? Bye!